Hey everybody, what's going on? Speedy Diver here, and this is the Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus Collector's Edition for Xbox One. Yes, let's unbox this. Apparently, and I didn't know this by the way, if I zoom in a little bit here, it's actually in 4K Ultra HD. I had no idea this game was going to be 4K Ultra HD, which is Xbox One compatible. So it says Xbox One Enhanced. So that's freaking cool. The Xbox One hasn't even come out yet, and this game is already ready for the Xbox One that's coming out November 7th. This came out actually came out October 27th yesterday, because obviously I'm uploading this a day later. But either way, let's go right into this. Dun, 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 dun. You guys around the box a little bit, just a little bit here and there. Let me zoom back out a little bit. See, actually it is zoomed out, so we're good. But there's the side of it here. There's all these different little areas and whatnot of the game. See, there's the Bowser Hound spewing lava. That would have been an awesome collector's edition. But either way, let's open this. This is the back of it, and there goes the box. Terror Billy. That's pretty much what the collector's edition is Terror Billy, which is Billy Blazkowicz from, obviously, Wolfenstein. So Wolfenstein, he was in the Wolfenstein The New Order, and I guess he was the same one in Wolfenstein Old Blood. Never played Old Blood yet, but that is the collector's edition right there, as you can see. It says Wolfenstein 2, Terror Billy. It's cool, but it could have been so much better. It really could have been so much better. Just, let's get right into this. I want to get that plastic off. This is what it looks like when you open it. Pretty much, you pull it right out. So now when you pull this out of the casing, this is pretty much what it's going to look like. It's just going to be like that. Exactly like that. And it's actually really funny. He gets a coat. That is so cool. So it comes with a Steelbook, which is really, really nice. And I don't know if it comes with any extra codes or anything. We'll have to check that out in a minute. But here's the game. It's Steelbook. It's metal, obviously. The new Colossus. There is, what is her name? Engel or something like that. But as you can see, it says Wolfenstein, the new Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, which is awesome. You have the back of it right here, which you have this guy, you have that guy, you have her, and you have Billy Blazkowicz, apparently Terror Billy. So pretty cool. We'll get into that in a minute. This is the actual action figure you get, and if you guys don't know how much this costs in American USD, so the American US dollar, this costs $100, which is kind of ridiculous because it's just an action figure. It's nothing really, really cool. If you're into action figures, yes, it's awesome, but I'm not the biggest fan of action figures, to be honest. So let's just get right into this. I mean, it is pretty neat because you do actually end up getting guns and stuff with this. Obviously, they're all made out of plastic. This is plastic. Everything in this is plastic. So it's not the coolest collector's edition. But here is Billy. And apparently, I think he is like over a foot tall, so it's like a foot and like an inch or something. It's like 13 inches. It is pretty cool, to be honest. I mean, he moves. You can have him sit down if you wanted to, just chill out. Put his hands out like this, or have him walking or something. I think his head turns. Yeah, his head does turn as well. The face is pretty detailed, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like Billy Blazkowicz, but it is still pretty cool. He's got his leather coat on here. Even has a zipper. That is interesting, actually. Let's get a close-up on that. It has a zipper that actually moves. Whoa, so you could actually zipper this. A little tiny, but still really cool. Obviously, it comes with an extra coat that is really fluffy. This is actually kind of cool, to be honest. It is cool, but I'm not the biggest action figure fan. Obviously, this would go on him. Okay, so the best way I found to take off his jacket is literally just flip his arms straight back. It's got to be the easiest way to take this off. Unless his hands pop off? I don't think so, though. This is actually a little more difficult than I thought it would have been. But yeah, his hands are like such weird shaped. But yeah, there you go. It comes right off. He's obviously wearing a shirt underneath. But the way I guess you put the jacket on is you would just put it on the way the other one came off. But let's look at his arms. So it's pretty much just action figure. That's the way it's going to be. His hands spin 360. He's got his elbows right there. His shoulders move. So he's got everything. He's like a bird. He can woo. So this is what Billy looks like with his jacket on. To be honest, he's really, really stiff and he's really hard to move it's actually really hard to move his arms. So he does look pretty badass though with that on, to be honest, and he does not come with an extra pair of pants. He just came with an extra jacket, which is pretty cool. I think he looks better in the original jacket though, even though this does look pretty badass, like I said, but he's just really, really stiff, and he doesn't want to move his arms too much, and I feel like I'm just gonna break him if I do. See, like, you move his arm like this, it'll just start to slowly move back because it's just so tight and restricted. So here we have the jacket back on Billy, obviously. He moves a lot more freely with the jacket on. It's so much easier. This is just, it restrains him from moving so much, which it was a really bad idea for them to actually make something that he can't move in. It doesn't make much sense to me, but either way, still really cool nonetheless. His legs also move very, very freely, like a little too much. I feel like if I stand him up, he's just gonna want to fall over. Oh no, he actually stood up. Wow, okay, he looks like Frankenstein. But there you go, there's Billy. And also what you do end up getting with this is you get different kinds of weapons. You get an axe, which is pretty cool. They do kind of look like it's a little bit of a metal on the end here. That's just paint, that's all that is. These are all plastic, by the way. I believe the axe can just slide right into his hand. But yeah, I guess he just holds it just like that. So you have the axe, which I just dropped on the floor, and you have all these different guns. So let's go over the guns really fast, and we'll see how they look. You have this gun right here. You have, I believe this one is... not too sure which one that is. There's also the flamethrower as well, which obviously you can tell that's a flamethrower. Really cool. These could have been way more detailed. Like I said, this collector's edition is definitely not the best. They could have made something so much more interesting and so much more... like, Wolfenstein has such a great concept of a campaign. They could have made it so much greater. They really, really could have. But either way, nonetheless, I want to see how he looks with this. I really do, with the flamethrower. So I wasn't actually able to get Billy to hold any of these guns. All of these guns right here, I wasn't able to get him to hold any of them. Pretty much the way they are supposed to go in, which I don't know if it's a defect in the one they made for, obviously, the one that I bought, but his gun, obviously, is supposed to go in his right hand, which makes a lot of sense, and this finger right here is supposed to go over the trigger, but it just doesn't seem, it's supposed to be like that, pretty much. It just doesn't seem to fit right. I don't want to break his hand off. It felt like I was giving way too much force, and I felt like his hand was going to break off, so I'm not going to do that. But either way, I mean, it's so pointless, though. I can't put the guns on his hand. I can put the axe in his hand. See, the axe does go in his hand perfectly, actually, so I mean, he does look pretty badass with that axe. I really like that. Really cool. Also, I did try to zipper up the zipper. Really hard to do that. I tried. I almost broke it, so I'm not even going to try. Like I said, for like the 7th time, they could have made such a cool collector's edition. But either way, let's get into the game. This is probably what everybody's been looking forward to. The reason why I really bought this collector's edition is because I love the Wolfenstein franchise. Really good games they have. I haven't played Old Blood. I've played the New Order. Let's open that up. Okay, so we do have a couple things inside. I believe it comes with a map as well, or a mini poster, I should say. So it says Terrorbilly, how to capture Terrorbilly. Ooh, it actually tells you a little bit. Recruits and collect new allies. It opens up just like this. See, like, if they made this the collector's edition spewing out, like, fake fire, I would have died. That would have been amazing. But they sadly did not. But here you go. It tells you a little bit. I thought this was the... oh, here's the picture on this side. That's really not that cool, to be honest. That is so mediocre. That is not funny. Man, this collector's edition, they just did not do a really good job. Oh, it even shows you how to actually fit them in his hands. And how to hold them. See, his fingers are supposed to go over the trigger. No, it doesn't work. It just does not work. Really, they really disappointed me on this one, to be honest. So you get the map and whatnot. There's also, I guess, codes? I don't know, to be honest. Are there any codes? Also, The Evil Within 2, an amazing, amazing game. This game came out before... well, they even have Prey, another amazing game. These two games right here are absolutely phenomenal. I'm hoping this game right here, Wolfenstein 2, is going to be another great game. So that is pretty much it. And then on this side, obviously, you have the game. It's one disc only, which obviously you got the physical copy because it's a collector's edition. But either way, even the Steelbook isn't really that cool. I mean, the red theme is nice, but it could have been so much more. It could have been just something freaking amazing, but they just failed to beat my expectations, I guess. This is just the most simplest collector's edition I've actually ever bought. I bought it because I was hoping it was going to be way cooler than they were actually, like, making it seem. So, sadly, it wasn't. It's just Terrorbilly right there with his axe and his guns that don't even fit his hands. But either way, it is kind of a cool collector's edition. To be honest, I would never buy this again. It was $100. That I would never buy again. I mean, it's $40 more than the actual game. You get a Steelbook, you get an action figure if you're into action figures. You get all these guns are kind of cool. They could have had a lot more detail on them, to really be honest. But either way, it is what it is. And also you get this thing that's not even a poster. It's like the littlest, stupidest thing ever, to be honest. But either way, I hope you guys really enjoyed the unboxing. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe if you guys really enjoyed. Also, I'm going to be playing this game on my gaming channel, The Speedy Gamer. Link in the description down below. And if you guys want to watch the last unboxing, you can watch it over there. The most recommended video over there. Subscribe to The Speedy Diver and subscribe to The Speedy Gamer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. This, like I said, was not the greatest collector's edition. It was still unique and different. I haven't really seen any collector's editions actually do action figures before. So if you're into this kind of thing, it is definitely worth your money. But like me, it really isn't. I wouldn't buy it again, like I said, if I actually saw this before I bought it. But either way, it is what it is. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll definitely catch you guys on the flip side.